All right, good morning, Phoenix Scholars. It's your girl, Miss Williams. I hope everyone is doing well on this Wednesday, April 15th. Welcome back to Humanities 1. I'm going to share my screen with you so that you can follow along with my PowerPoint presentation. All right, so I'm going to present this. As I've said, it is Wednesday, April 15th. And we are in the week before break. I hope everyone is excited because I am, okay? I think everyone is in need of just some time to themselves, to their families, and a break from school. So I'm super excited about that. And I hope that you all are taking care of yourselves. I want you to pause this video at this time and take a look at the 3 competencies that you are being assessed on in Unit 5. Awesome. So you should have paused the video and taken a look at our 3 competencies: learn from the past, express oneself boldly, and lead inquiry. These are the 3 competencies that we are assessing you on, and we want you to show mastery on these. As far as today, which is focused on Mini-QPA number 2, you are being assessed on competency number 1, learn from the past, in this PLD, and you're being assessed on competency number 3, lead inquiry, in this PLD. So today's objective, or our goal for today, is for you all to be able to organize your notes into categories, and will help to begin the body of your research project, your research product, whether that's a paper or a presentation, by using an outline that is given to you. And this is going to be your Mini-QPA. So when you complete this and turn it in, you will be assessed on those 2 competencies that I mentioned on the previous slide. And so today is being used for you to organize the notes that you should have taken Monday and Tuesday of this week. All right, so now I am still on the first page of your packet for today. And we're going to look at what does it mean to have the body of a paper or a presentation. I briefly went over this not too long ago, about 2 weeks ago. And then remember, last week was focused on completing Mini-QPA number 1. But I talked a little bit about what the body is. And so I'm going to explicitly go over that right now. So if you look at what's highlighted, this is also on your packet. A body paragraph or section is a group of related sentences about a particular idea directly relating to your thesis or the main topic of your paper or presentation, okay? So as you know, a essay or a presentation is composed of multiple PowerPoint slides or multiple paragraphs or sections, right? And when you are doing this, when you're writing and organizing good paragraphs and sections, it is one of the most important aspects of creating a well-organized and developed essay or presentation. Like, have you ever read something that was so confusing you couldn't follow along with it because it jumped from one subject to another subject, and there was no consistency within the structure of what you were reading? Maybe even a movie. I've seen some really crazy movies that make no sense, and sometimes you lose interest in that book or that article or that movie because there's just no organization. So the reason why we are doing this today, where you were categorizing what you're talking about based off of the notes that you've taken, is because this is a very important aspect. In order for me as your teacher or your other teachers looking at your research project, we want to make sure and see that you are able to implement structure and organization when you are sharing this information with your audience, which is me or your teachers or your classmates. Actually, I want to go back for one more second. I also have here this image. And when you think about body paragraphs, you think about the word treat. Transition, T for transition, R for reason or point from your thesis or claim. E is evidence, right? Which is like your quote from your text. And remember, we went over paraphrasing and direct quotation. And if you're not sure what that is, please refer to Monday's YouTube video. And I actually have 2 videos pertaining to that. A is answer why that reason or that point in evidence is important or relevant, relevancy, reliable, connected to what you're talking about. And then, of course, always tie it back to the main topic or idea that you're addressing in your research. In addition to what I just stated about body paragraphs and the importance of organization and structure, understanding what a body paragraph is will allow you to know why it's important to categorize your notes. Okay, so your paper and your presentation should be organized in a manner that moves from general to specific information. So every time you begin a new subject, you are to become more and more focused on the argument or your thesis, ending with a specific or detailed evidence supporting a claim. I'm gonna pause for a second because it sounds like somebody just logged on. Hi, Miss Keith.
Sorry, just me.
The bright colors.
Yeah,
I'm just recording because I have no students right now.
I got you, and I'll let you do that. I just wanted to say hi and support you.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
I'm uploading, so I'll let you do that. Have a good day.
Talk to you soon.
All right, bye-bye.
I love me some Miss Keith. I appreciate her so much. So just reviewing this one more time, your paper or presentation should be organized in a manner that moves from general to specific information. So every time you begin a new subject, you are to become more and more focused on your thesis, ending with specific detailed evidence supporting a claim, right? So as you can see in the chart that I have to the right, we're going to get to introduction and conclusion on Friday. So hint, hint to what's happening in the future. But right now we're just focusing on where it says body paragraphs, right? And in each of these body paragraphs, you have a topic sentence, supporting details, and concluding sentence. And of course, your supporting details is the paraphrasing of the direct quotations from your sources that you found about your religion. Okay, and it can be body paragraphs or sections or PowerPoint slides. Because remember, 2 weeks ago, you should have chosen how you want to present your information. And I gave you different options, whether that was a speech or a paper, because you may not be familiar and you want to try that out, or a PowerPoint presentation or Prezi, right? So you want to make sure that your body slides or your body paragraphs in your paper are organized, and that is why we are going to be categorizing your notes, which will be your Mini-QPA number 2. All right, I want you to pause this video at this time and just review all the information we just went over about the body. All right, awesome. So you should have paused this video and taken a second to kind of review what I just went over with you. And now I'm just going to take you right on over to your assessment. So this is a pretty quick mini lesson to really hone in on what the body is when you're doing research, either in a paper or a presentation, but also to really explain to you the importance of why we are going to be categorizing your notes today. And so how we are going to do this is that you're going to separate your notes into the different categories that have been given to you. So I've given you 6 categories. We have origin of the religion. Origin just means where it began, where it started. 2, key beliefs. So what are the key beliefs or the belief system of your religion? 3, ceremonies and rituals. What are they? What do they look like? What is entailed in a ceremony or ritual of your religion? 4, roles of men and women. So men and women might play different roles or different parts within that religion. 5, major events that are important to this religion. Maybe there was a major or a big event that happened in that religion that's really important to that religion. And I also added for number 6, places of worship, right? So for example, for Christianity, there are a variety of different churches that you can attend, and that would be a place of worship. Okay, so I gave you those, but the last 2 sections say additional research questions. So if you recall, on Monday in my mini lesson or in my YouTube video, I stated that I wanted you to brainstorm 1 to 2 more research questions that you might be interested in about your religion Or maybe there was some additional information that was added in the sources that you looked at. You want to include that additional research question in that category in your paper. And so what I'm going to do is open up the Mini-QPA and show you exactly what I am talking about. So this is the packet that you should be working in today. And if you scroll down, we went over what the body is of a paper or a presentation. And then you have your assessment, which is this part, right? So, like I said, I went over origin, key beliefs, ceremonies, roles of men and women, major events, places of worship. And then you have additional research questions, right? And so I want you to write whatever that additional research question is, and then list the notes that answer that research question. Okay. The only other thing that I want to go over with you all is the rubric. And here is the rubric. So like I told you at the beginning of this video, there are 2 competencies that you are being assessed on, which is learn from the past, so you being able to share learnings with community members. And in order for you to show mastery, you want to hit the 2. So I want to see through your organization and your categorizing of your notes that you are able to plan and implement a way to share your learning with community members, making careful decisions about the platform so that it's customized to your audience. In this case, because we are on a remote platform, your primary audience will be your teachers. The second competency you're being assessed on is follow writing convention. So I can use formal academic language and an objective tone in my writing. So you being able to use formal and academic language, and you being able to state the facts and state the information that you have found in your sources and be able to showcase that in your writing. Okay. So these are 2 things that you're being assessed on, and you're aiming to get a 2. So you want to make sure you refer back to the rubric, when you are doing that. So please take a minute, pause the video, and review the rubric. All right, awesome. So you should have paused the video and taken a second to review this rubric. And that is your Mini-QPA. So taking the notes that you wrote on Monday and categorizing them by the given categories in addition to your own research question. And just some reminders for you. I will be live for instruction Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 12:15 p.m. My support sessions for my A block are on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 9:30 to 9:50. And if you're not sure when your teachers are on for live support sessions, here's the schedule for you. I've also included my email and my work number if you need to call or text me if you have any questions. And lastly, on Friday, we will be looking at introductions and conclusions so that you can officially compile everything that you've done on your research for it to complete all parts of your capstone. And your capstone will be your capstone should be completed the week after break. Okay, so that will be starting on Monday, April 27th. And besides that, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to reach out to me, reach out to your teachers. We are here for you. And as always, we will see you tomorrow at our live sessions. And I'm looking forward to seeing you. Miss you all. Oh, one more reminder before I forget. We have a community meeting on Friday at 4 p.m. Community meeting. So make sure to check in on that. I know Ms. Thornton has been active on the Facebook page, so stay tuned to that. But it should be a great time, and we're excited to have some quality time with you all. Because again, we miss you. We miss you so much. Anyways, have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.